Okay, a check-in on the wishing dress project. The bodice is mostly trimmed, just got to do the floral embroidery. We have tassels and the blue lace. They've just been whip stitched on. Got this gold trim. It's also pretty good. Got some of this on the edge here and some lace on the inside. A tiny bow, it might be too small. I honestly don't care. I didn't put any of the trimmings on the sleeves just because the tassels would be too long and would cover the velvet. For the flower arrangement, as I've mentioned, we are looking at doing this bodice specifically, which kind of has the same flowers as this but is a little more minimalistic. So for this one we've got some small flowers on the collar and some bigger flowers and then some down the side. So I've written here roughly what I think it is. And because I can't find actual embroidery, what I'm going to do is have these little rosettes and then hand embroider some more flowers to kind of mimic it. I did have a different idea for a flower. I had these little dahlias, but they're a bit big and they've got that diamond in the middle that kind of makes them not quite right. So I might use these for a different project. So we're going to go with these ones and then we'll embroider some little leaves and then some flowers. Do that all the way down and then the bodice will be done. And the review can happen, I guess. It took several days to get this trimming done. It's not, by any means, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Yeah, it's just hand sewn. Mostly did that while watching movies, so I didn't record any of it, unfortunately, but I don't think you'd really want to watch that because it would be very boring. Yeah, so these have been pleated to give it that ruffle effect. And then there's a little box pleat in the center, so they pleat in the opposite direction on both sides of the collar to give that ruffle effect. Then we've just got this lace, which is actually the same lace that I used for the Love Never Dies dress. This lace, which kind of works, and that's just sewn onto the edge here. And then we've got this gold and white braid that works as well. It looks really nice, at least. And then all the way down here we've got the same thing we did on the skirt and pretty much mostly the drapery, which is the lace with the ribbon overlay. And then we've got the tassels sewn onto the back. They're just whip stitched on. So they look like that, and they sit like that. So for now, this is where we stand on the wishing dress. I need to put some flowers on the cuffs as well. On these bits, there's one big flower in the middle and then a small flower on either side. I forgot to pin a flower to that. So yeah, that's that. This one's not sitting quite nicely, that's okay. So yeah, I will sew on the rest of these little flowers off camera, and then we will have the reveal come up not next week but the week after probably, because next week will be the review of the color purple. So but yeah, this is it so far. We're doing well and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So